Hey YouTube, how's it going? I have another video for you today. This is my Glock 23 and I'm going to walk you through a field strip and cleaning of it. This has already been cleaned yesterday, so I'm not actually going to clean it. However, I will show you the areas that you definitely need to pay attention to. Okay, so let's get started. First things first, we want to make sure the weapon is safe. As you can see, there is no magazine. You can see straight through the gun there. We will look down into the chamber, and as you can see, hold on, let me see if I can get you a better angle here, and I can't. So let me grab my flashlight. Okay. And right there. And as you can see in there, there is nothing in the chamber. You would also want to physically stick your finger in there and take a look. Okay, so next, with Glocks, to take them down, you have the takedown lever here and one on the exact opposite side. Both of those have to be pulled down in order to release the slide. I'm getting a little ahead of myself. So first things first, after checking and making sure it's clear, you close it, you point it in a safe direction, and you dry fire. Okay? That's done. You will pull the slide back slightly, and I mean extremely slightly. As you can see, that's as far back as I need to pull it. You will then pull down on both tabs at the same time, keep them held down, and you push your slide off, just like so. Okay, so let's focus on the main part here. We'll focus on the slide first. As you can see your recoil guide rod and spring here. This is a Gen 3, so it has only the single spring. You can see your striker assembly back in here. Oops, I did not mean to do that. Okay. What you want to do is you want to lift out your guide rod. You want to put a slight amount of pressure on it towards the muzzle, and then simply lift out and pull. And there's your guide rod. Set that aside. Now we take the barrel out. To do that, slide it forward a little, tilt it back upwards, like so, and pull it out. Set it aside. Now you have it field stripped and ready to be cleaned. Get my flashlight again. And as you can see in there, you would want to clean all of this here, the entire section, plus your rails. You would want to, I'm a little anal, so I would clean inside where the barrel goes and the guide rod goes as well. You would want to clean, let me see if I can show you right there where my finger is here, where you see my finger coming up. You want to clean in there as well. That is where the bullet sits and your firing pin comes out. In fact, I have a little bit of brass buildup on that from shooting quite a lot. After you do that and you wipe it down, you got it all clean, you can then set your slide aside. You should have wiped it down with your cleaning agent and then wiped it down with a dry cloth to get the excess off, and then just leave it aside. It can dry for a little bit. You then want to take your barrel, as you can see here, and you want to wipe down the entire barrel, including your chamber and your feed ramp. As you can see, I have a little bit of residue left on my feed ramp, but I also carry every day, so I'm going to get some buildup here. I got oil on my hands. You want to make sure you take a brass bristle brush or a bore snake and run it down your barrel to get all the excess GSR out of there, get any lead buildup broke loose. And when you're done, you want to wipe it all down with a cloth and you're good to go. Oiling. I'll use a pen as a pointer here. You want to stick a drop down in here. You want to stick a drop here. You want to stick a drop on your finger and then rub it along. You can see where the wear marks are on the barrel. You want to rub it along there to decrease wear on your barrel. And then after that, we put it back together. You can put your slide assembly together by sticking the barrel back in the exact reverse. Then you take your guide rod, you stick the end that looks like a button. Okay, as you can see, that kind of looks like a button there. You stick that into the slide there, and then you just put a little bit of tension on it to get it to seat back into place. See there? I want you to notice how it's sitting, because if you try to get it back together and maybe your gun's not going together properly, check the recoil spring, because even I've done it where I've accidentally not made sure it was down all the way and it would either fall out or my gun wouldn't go back together. Okay, so you have your slide done. You can set that aside. Right here you have your frame. Your frame needs to be cleaned as well, including all of the rails. And I also clean, let me get my pen, I also clean inside of here. Okay. I clean inside the, let me try this. Okay. Inside the trigger well and the mag well. Specifically, there's a very small, might be a little too dark for you to see, but it's right in here, right there. Let's see if you can see it there. You can't really. There you go. You can kind of see what I'm talking about. You can notice the spacing in there. Right where that pen was is where you want to clean. I do it, like I said, I'm a little anal. You also want to make sure your extractor has been cleaned. You want to make sure that your slide catch is also free to move. After you're done and you've wiped it down, it's dry now, you want to start applying lubricant back to it. The manual says to stick a drop in here. Okay, you want to stick one there and stick one down into the trigger area. You also want to stick one down into here. Okay, so we're done, we got it clean, let's get it back together. Now this is what I like about Glocks, they're extremely simple. Take your frame, take your slide, you line up the rails like so, and you just pull straight back. And as you can see, the gun's back together. Now, you also do a function test. It fires. It fires. Your weapon has now been cleaned and properly lubricated. And that's about all there is for this video. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you found it entertaining and useful. If you have any suggestions, or if you think I missed something, please post in the comments below, and I try to read them all as they come in. If you like the video, please like, favorite, and subscribe. And there will be more on the way. Alright guys, you take care of yourselves. Later.